So the title of my message is it's Chrysòs. All right, 1 Peter 1, 6 through 7. So be truly glad. There is wonderful joy ahead, even though you must endure many trials for a little while. These trials will show you that your faith is genuine. It is being tested as fire tests and purifies gold. Though your faith is far more precious than mere gold, so when your faith remains strong through many trials, it will bring you much praise and glory and honor on the day when Jesus Christ is revealed to the whole world. All right, so like Lauren's message, I hate trials. And I'm sure everyone does. If you guys do, raise your hands, All right, yeah, happy you guys. That's dope. I hate when things are taken from me. I love my things, and that's pretty bad, I know, and that's something that I'm working on. I've been letting my things consume me. I haven't consumed anything this year, and I've been working on going through this fire. So, I think most of us believe once we're saved, that's it, man. Everything's going to be great. Life is going to be good. Jesus has got my back. But what we read in this scripture is you will endure many trials, but it only says for a little while. So, a little while could be, maybe a year, because you have a lot of life. You know what I'm saying? We got a long time to live. And that's what I believe. A little while, you're going to endure trials. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be tough, man. It's going to ask you, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be bad. Can't say that, but it's going to be bad. So I think once we're saved, we're going to have money, friends, all our problems will just leave. Yeah. Well, like Judah Smith says, that's the opposite of the gospel, man. Seriously, it really is. So I know this guy. Whenever he gets close to God and things start happening in his life, he drops out. He just leaves. And that used to be me. My grandfather used to say, "Why don't you go to church?" I said, "Because it gets hard. God brings so much stuff to my plate to eat, and I'm like, yo, I'm done. I don't want anything that you have for me. It's too much." So he would just quit, and he would say, "Oh, it's hard, man. It's hard." Well, I really want to just forget the fact that he's weak. Let's forget the fact that we are weak in those moments. But, you're just stupid. Going uphill, right, is hard, as it is. Yeah. When you're climbing the hill to get to the top of a mountain, who said it's easy? You know what I'm saying? And you want to get to the top. Everyone says the view is so much better at the top, right? Yeah. You want to get up there, man, you got to climb. It's not, you can't take an escalator up there. Some malls, you know what I'm saying? We can. But you're not going that high, you know what I'm saying? Especially if you have weight. And I told someone this. If you're going up a mountain and you got a bunch of baggage on you, how much harder is it going to be to get up there? When all you need is a sleeping bag and maybe a bottle of water and a couple... I need a shower. I need everything. But that's me. But most of us can take just a few things and get up there a lot easier. So just think about it. If you're climbing, I'm climbing, and if I'm holding a bunch of stuff, it's like, man, I'm already tired. I'm not even halfway there. And then say if Orlando's next to me, he's got nothing. He's carefree. This dude's running up this mountain. And I'm like, wait. And he's giving me all his stuff. You understand what I'm saying? It's like if you guys understand what I'm saying, just say yeah. Yeah. All right. Thank you. All right. So I'm going to move on to the next thing. You are valuable to God, right? We are His creation. It says that our faith is more valuable than gold. So if gold should be tested, why not us? You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. If we go to a jeweler to buy some gold, right? If you're going and you're going to try and buy some gold, you want it to be pure. You want it to be tested. So, if I'm not saying I'm God, but if I was, I don't want something fake. You know what I mean? I'm going to test you all I got, and I don't care. And a jeweler doesn't stop testing that gold till it's right. They'll test every inch, every corner, until it's right.
Yeah, it's really good.
Gold right now on the market, I believe, is $40 a gram. For those of you who have never done drugs, a gram is not a lot. A gram is very small. A gram is about smaller than a dime. And it's $40 for just that little bit. An ounce of gold, well, again, for most of you who have never done drugs, that's a lot. An ounce right now on the market is $1,223. But in gold, it doesn't look that much, right? It doesn't look like a lot. An ounce of gold doesn't look like a lot. It's about a little smaller than a 50-cent piece. And you're paying $1,230 for that. If we would put a price on ourselves, say we're gold, right? I want you to take your weight, pull out your phones. Everybody pull out your phones or a calculator right now. This is a really cool exercise. It doesn't really make sense, but it's really cool. It's cool. I did this, and it made me happy. It just made me happy. I want you guys to know this is how much you're worth if you were gold. Take your weight, and don't lie. Take your weight, Joel. Oh, your phone's always broke, man. Take your weight and times it by 14,679.60. 14,679.60. That's how much you're worth in gold. All right, so everybody's worth a decent amount, right? Everybody's worth a decent amount. All right, now think about this. Is your faith a gram or an ounce? What do you have? What is it worth to you? So, another thing is we think it's going to be a walk in the park. I did. I was like, yo, this is easy. But think about it. A walk in the park is really not that easy. Especially what park you go to. You know what I'm saying? Central Park. Hey. You trying to get robbed? You know what I'm saying? You're going in this park with a fear. And we have to fear the park as if it's God. We have to be afraid of things. There's dogs in the park. Come on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not afraid of no dogs. You know what I'm saying? But we all have a fear inside of us. Somebody got chased by a squirrel in Orlando. You remember that, Javi? Yeah. So I'm saying, there's squirrels in the park, man. You can't be scared. So, all right, that's what I got to say about parks. But we would find that out if we would take time to get in God's Word and see that there will be many trials. But He tells us there's joy beyond them, right? So there's good things beyond them. The word trial in Greek is experiment or temptation. So, you have to experiment like a scientist. To get the right formula, you have to experiment. That's why you're going through a trial. You have to find out what works, what doesn't work. And in order for that to happen, you have to go through a trial. A chemist, you know what I'm saying? They don't get the right formula on that one thing, you know what I'm saying? You guys got me? Yeah. You guys look like you're sleeping. Someone said this to me. The good thing about God is all His tests are open book. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And when I heard that, I was like, you know what? I stole it. I had to. I'm going to be finishing up in like a couple minutes here. How many minutes? I got like 6 minutes. 7 minutes. So, fire is the best way to purify gold. When all the impurities are gone, you have 24 karat gold. That's the most valuable piece of gold you can get. One day, Jesus spoke to the value God places on His children. He said, "Don't be afraid of those who want to kill your body. They cannot touch your soul. Fear only God, who can destroy both soul and body in hell." Wow. What is the price of 2 sparrows? 1 copper coin? But no single sparrow can fall to the ground without your Father knowing it. The very hairs on your head are all numbered, so don't be afraid. You are more valuable to God than a whole flock of sparrows. Jesus alerts His followers that, yes, some will go through fire of testing, but they need not to fear the test. It is designed only to burn away impurities. What remains is the pure gold that is of great value to God. Yeah. Jesus only says we need not to fear the fire because God, the refiner, carefully watches the process so closely that He keeps track of the exact number of hairs on your head. God's children are extremely valuable to Him. That old hymn says it well. When through fiery trials your pathway shall lie, my grace all sufficient shall be your supply. The flame shall not hurt you. I only design your dross to consume, your gold to refine. God looks out for his children because they are extremely valuable to him. So, I want you guys, everybody, to close your eyes for give me 2 minutes. Close your eyes. And I don't know if you guys all seen Monsters, Inc. You know when they thought Boo, the little girl, got smashed in the box. So imagine that conveyor belt. And that big square thing is just 1,000 degrees. It's just super hot. So here you come at the end of the year, right? Here's coming the end of the year. You're on that conveyor belt. Let's say this month is that box of fire. And if whatever you're holding on to is a literal thing, your arms are wrapped around it, and you're coming through this thing, and if you open your arms, it'll be burned away, but if you keep your arms closed, the fire's going to burn your skin. You're going to get burnt, you're going to get hurt, and everyone's going to see it, but you're not going to realize any growth, anything, because you're still holding on to something that you think is valuable.
That's good.
So, all right, you're going through this thing. Whatever it is that's in your life right now, just imagine it burning off. Just imagine it coming off your life. Just feel that peace. Open your arms right now. Everybody just open your arms and imagine you're just letting it go. Whatever is inside of your body, God's burning off you right now. It's just burning off. It's burning off. All right, open your eyes. Right. So,
that's good.
If I wrap, I did tokens too. All right, so this is a gold bar, right? These are gold bars. They're not real. But imagine if I wrap this in a piece of cloth and I throw this in a fire. I mean, this will burn because it's fake. But if it was real, the cloth will just burn, right? Yeah. And the bar will stay the same. So everyone, whatever you have wrapped around your life, honestly, just let it come off, man. When you get up out of these seats and everyone gets ready for real talk with Dad over there, I want everyone to just leave that person in the seat. Leave whatever it is in your seat. Get up and be like, yo, I literally just felt it drop off me. Just imagine that really happening. And I believe if you can do that, we can do anything in life, man. If we can just play that mind game with our own mind games. If we can overpower our mind games. I think that's huge for me. All right, I'm not going to talk about that. But I had more, but we're not. This is good enough. I'm going to shut up.